How are you?
Good. All right, here with Mark Weisman. Mark, tell us a little bit about the off season as you guys get ready for 2014.
Yeah, it was a good off season. Started right after that Outback Bowl, and been putting in good tough work, and finally football's here again. Get to put on the pads, and play some real football, and see what this team's made of.
Got to be pretty exciting. You guys get to do that tonight, right?
Yeah, definitely. First day of practice, just helmets and shorts, but yeah, it's definitely the first step into it, building a team.
Mark, you guys got a lot of depth this year at the running back position. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. We have a ton of guys out there that can run the ball, do it effectively, and we're just making each other better out there. It's good competition, but we're all pretty selfless out there. We just want to help the team in any way possible.
And you guys all have different types of styles of running too. That kind of helps mix up the defenses, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, everyone brings a little something different to the table, and that's a good thing. And it's only going to make this team better.
As you get ready for your senior season, then how are you feeling?
Good. All healthy, all good, and can't wait to start.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now, did you pick up on any of that fans were kind of excited about what you did and what they saw from you in the spring game?
I don't really get on like Facebook at all or any social media like that. So really, it was just word of mouth. My family just told me to keep doing a good job. So.
How do you stay grounded? I mean, what do you do to not, listen to the hype?
Well, BK's always telling me, you haven't arrived yet. Keep working, just keep pushing.
It means whatever we have to do to get the win, we're going to try to do that. There's a bunch of plays that not everybody sees that every offense has, and maybe we'll bring out more, and the season will tell what we do.
What were your first thoughts when you saw that viral video of Brandon Sheriff lifting 443 pounds 3 times?
I was kind of mad that I wasn't at 6 o'clock group, actually. Because I lifted at 8, but he does that, and he's continuing to set that record for offensive linemen, and it's just awesome when you have all the guys around and cheering for him. That I think is the coolest thing about being in there when it actually happens.
Why do you think the tight ends have had so much success in this program over the years?
I think, kind of start with Dallas Clark. That's what I've been told, and himself, and then I think we kind of start getting our tight ends more involved. And I think one of the biggest things is they do a great job of blocking and running their routes, which makes it really hard for defenses to cover that. And, we've been fortunate we have stretch the field if they need to, or put their nose in the dirt and go after somebody. So I think just the versatility that they have is really, really helpful.
How has the current group progressed, do you think, throughout the last year?
They've come a long way. We lose CJ, who's obviously a really good talent. He's in the NFL. Can't ask for much more than that. But Ray and Jake and Henry and all those guys have proven that they know what they're doing. They've all had a bunch of time experience, and then you have George Kittle who can run like the wind, just like Doozy. So just having those guys with experience, I think, always brings them along. And then not having CJ for the spring allows them to get more reps and get better.
Do you have any personal goals year 2 as a starter?
Win more games. That's like the overall goal. But right now, it's just winning that first game because you can't look ahead. That's when you get your feet swept from underneath you.
Good luck. There's a good chance you could win more games, seeing that Michigan, Ohio State isn't on the schedule this year. Your thoughts trying to keep a level head on expectations? The national people like Iowa this year. Really a lot of big matchups. The tougher teams are in the Eastern Division. Your thoughts on the schedule moving forward for 2014?
Each game is its own little monster.
Right.
Regardless of who we play, it's going to be tough. It's Big Ten schedules. Doesn't really matter who we play. Out of conference teams are going to be tough as well. It's just kind of football. It's when you play this game, you realize nothing comes easy. And regardless of schedule, we're going to have our hands full. And we're just looking at you and I right now. That's the most important thing for us. It's that first game, and you can't look ahead to the Big Ten schedule because how far away is that? 2 months away right now. So all we can really focus on is that first game. But during camp, we're going to focus on today's practice and then each practice thereafter.
All right, Quentin, talk a little bit about this year's linebacking crew and what do you expect for 2014?
I think we put in all the needed hours during the off season, just voluntarily, just getting to the film room, talking, bouncing small, just ideas off each other, getting those small details down when we watch film. So I feel like as a whole we're very confident, a lot further along than we were last year coming off the off season. So it's going to be a big year. I'm very confident in each and every one of our linebackers.
And now you're getting a chance to start and be out there on a more consistent basis. You had some great linebackers to learn from. What did you take away from those guys?
Just how to watch film. Watching film is the biggest part, I think, for me. Just sitting in there with James, Hitch, and Chris, just seeing them bounce small ideas off each other and looking at the small details of what they're watching, like the quarterback's head movement, offensive line, footwork, stuff like that. All those small details just add up to the big picture, and then you learn how to watch film. And once you learn how to do that, you just play so much faster as a player, and that's what I learned from those three.
You excited to get out there and start August 30th against Northern Iowa?
I know those are the projections right now, but to me, in my mind, no spot is guaranteed. So we're still just trying to go out here and just trying to get better, guaranteed spot. So we'll see what happens, August 30th.
Coach Ferentz.
We stress every game's going to be a big game for us, and we can't look over anybody's shoulder, and we just got to take it one game at a time and come to work each day.
With taking it one game at a time, is there any particular game, maybe Maryland or new opponent you never played before? Are you looking forward to playing?
I'm looking forward to playing every game because it's my last season here, and just like I said, we got to take it one game at a time, but we got to start today, and just start from ground zero and just work your way up.
Okay. Yep. Can you talk about Mitch Kepi and kind of where he's progressed and where he needs to be to see more playing time?
Right. We all just got to get we all got to get better and just focus on small details. Everything. Getting in the film room and watching film and just taking what you learn in the film room and out on the field. But Mitch Kepi, he's going to be a good football player for us. We just gotta he's got to be ready to step in if somebody gets hurt. Knock on wood. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But you all got to be ready. Yep.
Brandon, I'm sure you've been asked this a million times, but what was one of the big reasons that you decided to come back to Iowa?
Just improve myself as a player and as a leader, and I can improve and run blocking, pass blocking, and all that. Just overall, I can improve as a player and just like I said, better leader.
Talk about the competition in the Big Ten. It's got to be fun to play against.
Yeah, our goal is to run the ball, against somebody's will, and we want to why pass the ball if we can run the ball, but that's our goal. They want to put the ball behind us, and we want to move somebody against our will. And Big Ten is known as a power conference, and everybody wants to run the ball first, and that's our goal.
How about your offensive line this year? What's that going to be like besides yourself?
Right, yeah, we got Andrew Donnell, Jordan Walsh, Austin Blythe, Sean Welsh. We got 4 of the 5 starters. They're experienced, and Sean Walsh, he's going to be a good football player for us. You just got to get everybody on the same track. And I remember when I was in that position, I'm just trying to do the same for him as Riley and Zeus did for me.
Let's talk about that video in the weight room. That got a lot of publicity. Yeah. Your thoughts on that?
Coach Doyle did what he did, and it's pretty much over with, and you just got to move on.
Think you can get 4 next time?
I can try my best.
All right, man. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
2014 season. Tell us a little bit about the offseason, how you're preparing for this upcoming season.
I've just been training with Doyle throughout the whole season. Getting stronger. Everyone's getting stronger, and I think we're just working forward to a goal. So.
Start practice tonight, right?
Yeah, we're going to have our first practice tonight, so we'll get it kicked off.
Drew, Brandon told me that a lot of times you line up against him. How does that make you better?
He's one of the best tackles in the country, so I don't know. It's kind of forcing me to get better. Otherwise I'm going to be flat on the ground every play, so I think it's helping me out.
Let's talk about the defense and the defensive line. How do you see it this year?
I think we should be better. Keep building on last year. A lot of people came back. Only lost 1 player. So I think we should be ready to go.
Now, being from Nebraska, how sweet was it to play at Nebraska last year and then not only play them, but beat them pretty good?
That was good. He gave me bragging rights for a year, and didn't have to take any crap from anyone, so it was nice.
And this year you get to host them. Talk about that a little bit.
That'll be the exact same, I guess. I'm just looking for a win, so.
All right. Talk a little bit about some of your goals then as a defensive player and then maybe as a defensive line, maybe as a team as well.
Defensive line-wise, I think we're all just trying to get more pressure on the quarterback, help our secondary out a little bit, and as a whole defense, we're just trying to improve on last year. A lot less yards and stuff, so go on that.
Very good. Thanks, Drew.
Yep.